Okay, for today's lye soap, I'm going to use 10.4 ounces by weight of goat tallow, and there's another YouTube video I made showing how I render that from the goat fat. I've got 3.2 ounces of water, and I'm putting all of this in a pitcher, plastic pitcher, and then I've got 1.2 ounces by weight of lye. When you get lye, unless you order it from a chemical or a soap making supply company, if you get drain cleaner, drain opener that says lye, make sure it's 100% sodium hydroxide. Alright, I'm going to add the lye to the water, and it's a pretty vigorous reaction. It generates a lot of heat. I'm going to stir it in with a plastic spoon. You can see the pitcher is steaming. That's literally how much heat is generated by this reaction. And now I'll melt the lard or the tallow from the goat, and we'll add them together in just a minute. It's important to note that I'm using a stainless steel pan, not an aluminum pan, because aluminum will actually react with the hydroxide. Now that the fat is melted, I'm going to pour the sodium hydroxide solution in, and then start stirring and keep stirring until it traces. Okay, so now I'm stirring the sodium hydroxide solution in with a plastic spoon, and notice that I kind of shaved off the bottom of the spoon flat so that I can scrape the bottom of the pan. And I'm just going to keep stirring this until it all comes together and starts to trace. Tracing is when you drag the spoon and it leaves a trail. I'll show you that in just a couple minutes. Okay, I've been stirring for quite a while now, and the heat's been off the entire time. And you see how thick it's getting? It's starting to trace, which means leave a line when you drag the spoon in it. And now I'm going to pour it into this silicone baking mold. I know this doesn't look very pretty right now, but overnight it will solidify, and then I'll pop them out of this mold and I'll put them on a drying rack and let them cure for 1 to 2 months, and then I'll have a nice, simple, hard lye soap.